Y'all, I'm over here with full body chills right now. I'm just thinking of the goodness that is Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. The reason I'm just over here just gloating over the fact that she made a difference in his life, and she did not, or he did not judge her based on her background before he made her his wife. You think about all of the things that Prince Harry, of the prestige, the royalty, like the real royalty, like that he left behind. Like he was ready to just say goodbye to everything, the titles, anything that would have been passed down to him through, the lineage of the royalty, even just on the physical 3D. He was like, okay, I'm fine with that. I'm going to go with my wife, because it had to be Meghan's decision. I feel like Meghan is the one who was refusing to do certain things or to be a part of this whole regime of this twisted royal family. Like a lot of things being hidden, and where there's smoke there's fire. Things have been said and done and publicized, but they're still who they are. They got muscle. No one's going to go against them. Somebody like Meghan Markle, you're talking about an actress coming along and disrupting that whole empire. Like, tell me what a divine feminine looks like without telling me. And the fact that Prince Harry could have his choice of whomever he wanted, even if he wanted to match energy with someone of another royal lineage, he could have done that. But he chose, I want to say, a civilian, just somebody, a commoner. She's not common though. That's not a commoner that we're dealing with. But if you're tapped in, you already known this from the jump. First of all, the fact that she pulled away and he followed her is a beautiful thing. So the reason I'm making this message is because of the photos that are being released of Kate Middleton coming back into the limelight. And no, I'm not a follower of the royal family or, much less anything when it comes to people being gloated on, celebrity and all that kind of stuff, because it's all a facade. But the reason I'm tuned in is because I feel the emotions of just individuals. She, to me, just happens to be an individual in the spotlight. So me looking at her photos yesterday, I'm like, wow, it's not even fake it till you make it, because she's checked out. It probably was fake it till you make it a time or two. Maybe it wasn't caught on film, but the pictures that I posted on my community tab are showing this woman's absent. She's gone. And I'm thinking to myself, Meghan got out of there for a reason. She knew what was up. But then furthermore, how does she know what was up? What was the intel? Did she receive the downloads? Because I don't think it would have been enough for Meghan to say, to Prince Harry, oh, I had this dream or I had this vision. I'm not taking away from her, because she looks like somebody who's tapped in. Like, she looks tapped in. I don't know the woman, but I could just tell by her energy. Now, she got something else going on with her, but that should be obvious to a lot of people. So I'm taking it a step further. I'm looking at her mother now, which I've looked at her mother before. Her mother's very reserved, but her mother also looks like the one who is tapped in, who you should not cross, because she's got some secret hidden weapons there, is what her mother looks like to me. Her mother also looks like, to me, someone who fights in the spiritual. She doesn't have to lift a finger. But then I took it a step further. Like, there's a team back in these two. So is it a grandmother? Is it a great-grandmother? Are there relatives in spirit? Is there a spiritual advisor that they look to? A family friend? A trusted spiritual advisor who's advised their family, who could be part of their family? No, this goes deep, because somebody had to let Meghan know there's destruction there. There's disaster impending. And if you know, like I know, The royal family, again, where there's smoke, there's fire. What they gonna do with this little black girl? And not to throw her race in there, because I understand she's biracial. But it's like, how she slipped through the cracks, y'all. I mean, to me, it's just a beautiful thing. And not looking at race, but I just had to throw that in there. But the advisement, there's a beautiful thing about having leaders on your team, by your side, who can see beyond and have your best interests at heart, regardless. And I'm not saying that this is someone that you pay to provide services for you. It could be that. But if someone genuinely cares for you, in Megan's example, it could be her family, blood, that could have told her there's some sort of impending disaster. And that impending disaster would have been a sacrifice, obviously. I'm sure things were confirmed that got to Megan, and possibly from Megan's mouth to Harry's ears, that Harry was able to confirm, oh my God, yes, we do have a such and such. Yes, nobody knows about this but the family. And Harry possibly did not even question any of it, because he already knew who he was connected with. You didn't have to tell him. He felt it. Because I feel, even by way, I heard the word exchange, even by way of the exchange of his mother being Princess Diana. Princess Diana was tapped in. Come on, y'all. But if we're looking at the royal family, and one of their own marrying a civilian, that's unheard of. I don't know. I'm just over here, like, again, like, it's a beautiful thing to have that advisement in your life. And again, people who want to see the best for you and are not afraid to tell you, like, they believe confidently in what they're receiving. And many know, by way of the information they've received from these spiritual advisors, that, you know what, I would take heed to what they're saying. If it means leaving the royal family, everything you know and love and cherish behind, to save your life, to save the lives of your children, your grandchildren to come, I would listen to them. And I feel like that's exactly what was told to them. Like, there's impending doom here. Y'all don't know what you're dealing with. But Prince Harry knew what he was dealing with. But I feel like he was just kind of going along with it because he had no escape until Meghan came along. That was his escape. She said, take my hand and we'll go far away. Y'all, I love it. I love it. It's just giving divine feminine, all through and through. Because it's like, when that gift is presented to you, you have to be able to recognize what it is. They say a man who finds a wife findeth a good thing. She found Harry, or Harry found her. However it goes, they now have each other, and they've escaped the bondage. By way of spiritual advisement, of course, there's no doubt in my mind that they had that in their lives. So, I hope this helps.